Send it back to Canberra now. Joining us is the political editor, Andrew Clennell. Andrew, I saw Claire O'Neill this morning accusing the opposition of playing politics over detainees, but I mean, it's a fairly big clanger yesterday, suggesting that the Attorney-General was given a 5-month heads up that the court decision probably wasn't going to go their way.
Yeah, I mean, we reported last year that they had plenty of warnings from what the Justice Gleeson was saying in relation to this case, Pete. And, you know, I'm just sick of these characters from both sides talking about playing politics. I mean, This is politics, OK?
Well, you just say that when you've got nothing else, it seems to
politics. Me. I used to love when I was a print journo writing that someone was an embattled MP or minister, Pete, and we've got two down here this week. We've got Andrew Giles, he's embattled, and Barnaby Joyce, he's embattled as well. So at least it's one all either side of politics.
Yeah, but I mean, it still does not reflect well on the current government, does it not, this detainee saga? I mean, now it's there in black and white, as you even just suggested. You reported well in advance of this that, you know, they were given this huge heads up and still they were caught flat-footed. I mean, it just points to pretty poor behaviour, I would have thought.
Yeah, and I think it's interesting, this story. Andrew Giles was off in London selling The Voice. There's no doubt The Voice distracted the government late last year, and that's part of the mix here, and especially the PM. There's no reason to be distracted now. They've had a good start to the year. Their broken promise on tax cuts has gone well. Claire O'Neill, she's just playing attack's the best form of defence. She's got a right to do that. Yeah. They don't have much of a defence. They need to be on top of this thing. And the fact that Andrew Giles can't answer simple questions, and the fact that they weren't upfront about all these offences until now, I think is disappointing. Look, you've just got to front foot these things, and you've just got to say, look, we're doing the best we can, and you've just got to, if you're in the PMO, you've just got to get onto this minister and this board and say, where are the applications? And, you know, if it was a Conservative government and the advice, the legal advice was that you wouldn't win the cases for the applications to detain, I'll tell you what they'd do. They'd strengthen the legislation. And, you know, you can either do that early on or you can get dragged kicking and screaming to it. So, I mean, how bad are they going to look if they made no applications in 2 months? They're going to bleed over this a bit, I think.
Well, I mean, they already are.
They clearly have to move Giles.
So that's what I was going to ask you. Is Giles a problem for Anthony Albanese at the moment? And if so, how much?
Yeah, so a big problem, but why is immigration in the outer ministry anyway? I don't think that was a wise decision. It is because Home Affairs is in the cabinet, but you need a more senior, more capable person, someone who can at least speak in question time. On the other side of the coin, it's traditional for Prime Ministers not to want to give the opposition or indeed the media a scalp. So if Andrew Giles is shuffled off, it'll be in a few months. It certainly won't be next week. That's not how it works unless he really stuffs up, because you don't want to set a precedent in terms of... and Anthony Albanese was in this place in the term John Howard had between 96 and 98, where he sacked like 10 ministers because he was trying to set a high standard. You know, often that can be the right thing, but it can just get you in a pickle long run. They don't want to hand the opposition a political victory. But someone from the opposition said to me, surely Giles can't have a couple of days, today and tomorrow, as bad as the last couple of days, and that would be untenable. My response was, well, I've been surprised over the years at what's tenable at times. Look, I think I will make this prediction by the middle of the year, Andrew Giles will not be Immigration Minister.
I would have thought that would be the case. I'm going to back you up on that one, Andrew Clennell. Thank you.